Hello and welcome to the channel. The naira crisis that has engulfed the country like wildfire is worsening day after day and doing the exact opposite of what it was meant to do. Some organized private sector are now predicting that the crisis is on the verge of crippling the economy. Violent protest in some parts of the country continues as two more banks were added to the lists of banks that have been touched since the crisis erupted. Even online payments are now beginning to fail, which is adding to the existing problems. Still, the president is going about as if now business as usual. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 4 days to polls. Naira chaos grounds economy. The chaos trailing the cash scarcity has assumed a worrisome dimension, with the organized private sector raising the alarm that the crisis has grounded the economy. Members of the organized private sector, including the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Nigerian Employers Consultative Forum, Nigerian Economy Summit Group, Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, and the Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists spoke in separate interviews with The Punch on Monday. This happened as the cash scarcity sparked another round of violence in Ogun State on Monday, resulting in the raising of two banks and the destruction of the local government council secretariat in Shagamu. Speaking on the impact of the cash shortage on the economy, the Director General of the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, Wale Oyerinde, said the situation had created massive disruptions in the flow of transactions, even as e-payment channels continued to fail. Oyerinde said, "The impact is already obvious. The cash squeeze is already creating massive disruptions in the flow of transactions. The MSMEs are struggling, and the survival of the informal sector and the unbanked in the rural areas is already being compromised. We cannot pretend that all is well. The online banking portals and mobile infrastructure continue to fail, causing further hardship to businesses and Nigerians. While the release of the 200 naira notes will give some relief, it is hoped that the damage that has been done will be reversed gradually." On its part, the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, in a report made available to The Punch, said the Naira redesign policy was beginning to take a toll on Nigeria as the economy suffered from a significant decline in the volume and value of cash in circulation. The NESG further stated that the cash crunch had adverse effects on households, informal businesses, and formal businesses, particularly the nano, micro, small, and medium enterprises, which are the backbone of the private sector-driven economy. The report read in part, "Long and unending queues are now common at banks as people often try unsuccessfully to withdraw cash. Time spent attempting to obtain new notes disrupts economic activities, makes it significantly difficult for people to engage in daily activities, as commuting becomes difficult or even impossible when cash is not in hand, and when economic agents are not receptive to e-payment and bank transfers." The group also noted that the failure of deposit money banks to meet the growing demands for cash suggests that the banking system, given the existing technology, was unprepared for a sudden transition from the old naira notes to the new ones or a cashless economy. Also speaking with The Punch, the deputy president of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce expressed concern that the gross domestic product for the first quarter of the year will be significantly impacted as businesses have been unable to operate at optimal levels due to the naira scarcity that has forced down consumer spending power. According to Idausa, the cash scarcity has been significantly exacerbated by political actors who are holding as much currency as they can for vote buying during the forthcoming general elections. He said, "It is not likely to continue for a long time. It is already having a short-term impact. Certainly, in February, national industry productivity, sales, travel, and other sectors will show reduced levels of operation. People are grounded. A significant amount of the new notes are in the hands of people who are preparing for elections, and once that objective is achieved, the money will go into circulation. Even if it was just 300 billion naira new notes that were printed, we would not have the kind of crisis that we have now if the 300 billion naira were circulating. Everybody that wanted 10,000 naira from the ATM or over the counter should have been able to get it. Also lamenting the naira crisis, the chairman of the Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Lagos State Chapter, Dr. Adams Adebayo, said it was worrisome that the naira chaos had grounded the economy, adding that the situation had had a serious negative impact on SMEs. He said, "The crisis is uncalled for. Micro, small and medium enterprises are the worst hit by this unpopular policy of the CBN. The prices of goods have gone up, and the ease of doing business is far away from us in Nigeria. The federal government should look beyond the politics of the naira redesign and focus on the damaging effects on businesses and the economy at large. The value chain in the formal and informal sectors with over 5 billion naira cash transactions daily is almost destroyed, with consequences for employment, business sustainability, and national development." Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. However, the Vice President of the Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, Sheon Kuti George, said though the naira crisis would harm the economy, it was not capable of destroying the economy. Meanwhile, the President of the Bank Customers Association of Nigeria, Dr. Uju Ogubunka, has further lamented the impact of the CBN policy on the masses. He said, "Of course, more customers are facing hardship, including myself. No matter the amount of transfer you do, you cannot buy certain goods that require cash. Most of the things you buy are in the open markets. In Lagos, many residents were stranded as several commercial banks failed to dispense cash. The Punch gathered that most of the banks along Okota and Ire-Akari axis in Isolo were not operational on Monday. The first bank located at Okota was closed, and all the ATMs were not dispensing any cash, while people queued to make transfers via the machines. A bank customer who simply introduced herself as Bimbo said she got to the bank as early as 7:30 a.m., but the bank was shut down. The Access Bank along Ire-Akari Road was open to customers who wanted to carry out other banking activities other than cash withdrawals. A banker confided in our correspondent that they were yet to receive cash as of the time the Punch visited the banking hall. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Bye.